Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Sahanavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviyam Karavavahai Tejasvi Navadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrutyo ma amrutangamaya. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Good morning. So please see page number 100 for today's quote. The second quote in the book. The national ideals of India are renunciation and service. Intensify her in those channels and the rest will take care of itself. So, national ideals of India are renunciation and service. Intensify her in those channels and the rest will take care of itself. ప్రతి జాతికి కొన్ని ఆదర్శాలు ఉంటాయి. Every nation, every civilization will have its own ideals. India, one of the oldest civilizations in the world, perhaps the oldest, has taken up different ideals from the rest of the civilizations. Our ideals have been all through the ages renunciation and service. Why renunciation is required? There is a war going on in one part of the world today. Why wars happen? Why human beings fight? Why one nation fights with another nation? Why people of one religion fight with another? Why people of one region with another region? All these fights and quarrels happen because of selfishness. When your goal is to accumulate things, you will be in competition with your fellow human beings. Competition always creates enmity. Spardha, Vaishamyam, right? Conflict. They all because of greed, selfishness. I want to possess more. I want to have more. I want to grow at your expense. During Second World War, Hitler killed 6 million Jews. 6 million ante 60 lakhshalu. 6 million Jews. When it was happening, it was reported to countries like America. They did not believe Britain, right? They did not believe a thing of that kind would ever happen. They thought that people were exaggerating. Concentration camps, gas chambers. People were let into gas chambers like animals, and the poisonous gas was released. That's all. Gone. So he invited tenders. Okay. The engineers built it gas chambers, invited tenders to erect those gas chambers to kill people en masse. All the people were transported in trains from different parts of Germany, Poland, Austria. They were brought to those concentration camps, they were put into that, and then gas was released. 6 million. Okay? Parallelly, war was going on. Nobody believed that when war was going of that scale, how he would kill his own people, people living in his own country, of a section. The genocide, the genocidal attempt. Hitler believed that the Jews were of an inferior race. And basically, behind that, Jews were very prosperous. They were hardworking and very prosperous. The Jewish community in that particular region. And if you kill all of them, all the properties, all the money that they possess, they would come to Germans, and the Nazis can enjoy a luxurious life. Basically, it is desired to enjoy or to grow at the expense of others. మిగతా వాడిని దోచుకొని చంపి వాడి యొక్క సంపదను కూడా నేను అనుభవించాలన్న ఒక దురాలోచన ఉంది దాని వెనక. దానివల్ల చరిత్రలో ఎలాంటి దుర్ఘటనలు జరిగినా మనం చూస్తాం. బట్ వేరేజ్ ఇన్ ఇండియా we have been the gentlest and the mildest race because the ideals that we have taken up are this renunciation, త్యాగము సేవ. ఈ త్యాగము సేవతో ఉన్నప్పుడే మనిషి హృదయంలో ప్రేమ కుదురుతుంది. స్వార్థం ఉన్నప్పుడు మనిషి హృదయంలో ప్రేమ ఉంటుందా? సాధ్యపడదు. సో స్వార్థపరుడైన మనిషి ఇతరులను ప్రేమించలేడు. అది తెలిసిన వాళ్ళం కాబట్టి వీ వాంట్ టు మేక్ అవర్ సెల్స్ ఇంటే బ్యూటిఫుల్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్. కాబట్టి కనీస అవసరాలు ఎంత కావాలి నాకు ఉండటానికి తినడానికి అంత తీసుకొని then actually you want to rest of your time and energy and money you want to give for the people who have less than what you have, underprivileged, deprived sections of the society. In the process you will grow in love, you will grow in virtue, you will grow in kindness and compassion, and you will make yourself into a beautiful human being. And if you just ask a question, if you have a question, which is the race that has been the mildest and the gentlest, okay, in the last 10,000 years, that has been the Indian race. Okay, even now ఇంత poverty ఉన్నా కూడా crime rate is least in this country because people by nature are very philosophical and very mystical and they prefer to live on bare minimum. Swamiji says, actually, Vivekananda, all the world actually is trying to prove how much an individual can accumulate, whereas in this country we have been trying to prove with how little a man can live. మన దేశంలో మనం చేసిన ప్రయోగం ఏంటంటే ఎంత తక్కువతో మనిషి జీవించగలడు. ఎందుకు తక్కువతో జీవించగలరు? దానికోసం ఎందుకు ప్రయత్నం చేసాం? ఎందుకంటే అప్పుడే మనం మిగతా వాళ్ళని ప్రేమించగలుగుతాం. డోంట్ హ్యావ్ టు బి ఇన్ కాంపిటీషన్ విత్ అదర్స్. మిగతా వాళ్ళతో పోటీ పడక్కర్లే. రైట్? టుడే ఇఫ్ యూ జస్ట్ సీ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద గ్రీడ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ ఫ్యూ ఇండివిజువల్స్ ద వరల్డ్ ఈస్ పేయింగ్ ఎ హెవీ ప్రైస్. 80% of the riches of the world are in the hands of less than 10% of the population. 80% సంపద less than 10% of the population చేతిలో ఉంది. So that they keep accumulating and they don't distribute it to the society. Of course, a few people are charitable, they are doing it with philanthropic spirit, but their percentage is very less. Most of the people are interested only in accumulation. In the process, automatically, when the country tries to exploit other countries, if not directly, indirectly, and wants to grow at the expense of others, wars will happen. That's why actually Swami is saying renunciation and service have been the ideals of this nation. Intensify her in those channels and the rest will take care of itself. Because we will be setting ourselves into an example. Then the other worlds, the rest of the countries will look towards India. That's why Swamiji's hope actually, to see how these people are able to live together in such peace. There are so many religions in this country, such cultural diversity, linguistic diversity. In spite of that, there is such peace exists. And then learn from us. So basically there is a spiritual race. And if you really want to make yourself into a true, beautiful human being, today my topic is true beauty. So these are the virtues that you need to cultivate. Kindness, compassion, selflessness. But also, the most important thing that you need to seek from God, if at all you are prayerful and want to seek something from God, a commonsensical brain and kind heart. భగవంతుని మీరు ఏమైనా అడగాలంటే, ప్రార్థించాలంటే ఈ రెండింటి కోసం ప్రార్థించండి. ఒకటి కామన్ సెన్సికల్ బ్రెయిన్. ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్ అందరికీ కామన్ సెన్స్ ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. కామన్ సెన్స్ ఈజ్ నాట్ సో కామన్. కామన్ సెన్స్ ఈజ్ నాట్ సో కామన్, దే సే ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్. అండ్ ఆల్సో కైండ్నెస్ ఇన్ యువర్ హార్ట్. దీస్ టూ థింగ్స్ యూ ప్రే ఫర్. రెండింటి కోసం ప్రార్థన చేయండి. ఒకటి సేన్ బ్రెయిన్, కామన్ సెన్సికల్ బ్రెయిన్, అండ్ దెన్ కైండ్నెస్ ఇన్ యువర్ హార్ట్. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ దీస్ టూ, యు ఆర్ ద మోస్ట్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్ అండ్ యు ఆర్ ద రిచెస్ట్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్, ఐ టెల్ యూ. అండ్ ఆల్సో మీరు చాలా ధనవంతులు కూడా. మిగతా మనకి ఏదైతే కావాలో కనీస అవసరాలు, డబ్బులు, అదంతా మనకు ఆటోమేటిక్గా వస్తాయి. One young person goes to a wise man and ask him, Sir, which is the field where I can make the best of a career? And the wise man said, try to become a good human being. There is no competition here. Try to become a good human being. There is no competition here. That is the field actually where you can make the best of the career. Try to become a good human being, focus on yourself, work on yourself. Other things like, money, wealth, properties, name and fame, they all will come to you. అన్నీ మనకు వస్తాయి. మనం దేని మీద దృష్టి పెట్టాలి? మనల్ని మనం ఒక మంచి మనిషిగా తయారు చేసుకోవడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేయాలి. ఆ ప్రయత్నం ఉంటే మిగతా అన్నీ జరుగుతాయి. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ, నైస్ డే.